Hi ho, friendolas, and welcome back by unpopular demand, our Warhammer 40k Dark Heresy 2nd Edition game. We're going to get right into it because we're going to get to some fighting and some crumping today. But before we do, I realized I forgot something way back when in the yesteryears of our last session. So we're going to cut back to all of you on board the Vengeance of Martyrs. When you make your way back to the hangar bay with the lighter that all of you are going to take down to the surface, while you're waiting around for the pilot to do the last check, make sure that the lighter is ready, you do notice that coming through the door is Inquisitor Sarandrin, along with an entourage of a few servitors who are each carrying torches on their backs, as well as all of their hands have been replaced by mechadendrites. The Inquisitor makes his way towards all of you while the Grey Knights dip out to allow the Inquisitor to speak to all of you. He says, "In my haste to prepare you for this mission, I forgot something of great import." He turns towards one of the servitors and moves their chest aside as you see that this chest of this servitor is actually something of a lockbox. And out of it churns out a small wooden canister. So he takes it, he opens it, and starts pulling out 3 purity seals with freshly made wax in the inquisitorial rosette, and holds out one to each of you in turn. Affix these to your... Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Nope, go right ahead.
Affix these somewhere on your person. If you wish for the wax to be heated, my servitors can accompany, or can assist.
Wow. This is a pleasant surprise. Never needed one where I've been before, but extra help never hurt.
When you delve into the darkest reaches, it is best that all present know the weight of your station.
Understood.
Grim nod from Ostium.
Would you call it a grim dark nod?
Yes, absolutely.
Ooh.
I think Ostium will take his and affix it on the front of his shield, kind of in the top right corner.
Mm-hmm. And as you look at these purity seals, they are what you would assume. All of you have seen them before. The sister probably more than anyone. They are made of a solid, heavy red wax that has been stamped with the inquisitorial eye on it, as well as a very sturdy, though on the outside it almost seems delicate, but if you touch it and feel it, it's made of a sort of pseudo vellum that has a resistance to tearing. Inscribed in high Gothic and black ink, it says, "By express order of the Holy Ordos, with the authority of his Inquisition, the property under this inquisitorial seal are sanctioned, sanctified, and accounted for. The property and all associated personnel are to be guarded and protected. For all Imperial personnel in witness, you are to shoulder the burden of truth. You are to abandon the blessed ignorance. You are to contribute your lot." And then in big red ink on the bottom, it says, "The Emperor knows. The Emperor is watching. Innocence proves nothing."
Ooh.
Innocence proves nothing. That should be the true tagline for Warhammer 40k.
I think it is the motto of the Inquisition.
Somehow it wouldn't surprise me.
There's a popular saying amongst them that those who do know anything of the Inquisition know is that it is there is no innocence, only degrees of guilt.
Heard that one before.
Mm.
Ostium is well versed in that.
All right. We ready to go?
And this would be where we would cut back to right where we left off, which was the three of you. And have any of you ever done a grav shoot jump before? Because I think the only one who might have is the Sarge.
Sarge has done them.
Yeah, that would make sense.
He's plenty old enough to have done them.
You are beyond venerable for a guardsman.
Oh, God.
You've been doing
It's
this for
amazing
50
you've
some
lasted
years.
this long.
Right. I can see it now. If you outrank, to those who outrank me, my name is Grandpa. For those who don't outrank me, my name is Sarge. Let's get used to it.
Yeah, you know how to operate these and probably have to help the other two, especially the sister, get these strapped on. It's essentially just a box that you strap onto your back.
Nope, that one goes under the leg. No, the other leg. Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. And let's see, those two. Well, I'd leave them where you can loosen them, because if you get stuck in a tree or something, I mean, there's an artery there. 15 minutes, you're done.
Through all of this, the lighter that you are on has taken enough damage to where it's not able to maintain steady flight, so you are being tossed around. The ones who are probably not getting thrown around are Noviana and the Grey Knights, and that is because they have mag clamps in their power armor.
Lucky bastards. Maybe someday I'll have one of my own.
The more not charitable, the more talkative of the two Grey Knights, Brother Precarious looks down at you from his massive suit of Terminator armor and is like, I believe that you are not quite accustomed to wear this suit of armor, friend.
Oh, come on. I could grow into it.
All Brother Divus does is look between the two of you, and somehow you know that under that helmet he is not smiling.
Oh, come on.
He doesn't seem like the type to smile.
Yeah,
No. He's a very space marine.
Mm-hmm.
Look, in a situation like this, that's basically a suicide run. The only thing you've got left is humor.
To that, Brother Divus does speak up as Brother Precarious is speaking with the pilot, who is doing their damnedest to keep this thing steady while all of you prepare for the jump, and says, I find humor to be a poor shield against that which we face.
Oh, come on, it won't deflect bullets. At least not the ones fired by our enemies.
The Emperor protects, though having a loaded bolter never hurt either.
The Emperor helps those who help themselves, preferably with loaded firearms.
Does give the smallest curt nod to that. And it's about that time, now that all of you have been strapped in, there's a rush of wind and the stink of the atmosphere of planet Beelzian. Just as you remembered it, soot and ozone, acid in the air as the doors come down, letting in red tepid light, as it is late evening in this part of the world, as you see tracer rounds flying through the air, cutting through the thick storm clouds that are still hanging about the city. The two Grey Knights manage to, one by one, sneak past you. First, Divus takes a jump with no aplomb before Procarius looks back to you, nods, and says, "For the Emperor!" And the whole lighter shifts back from the sudden loss of weight of 2 suits of Terminator armor jumping out the back.
Well, up and away, I suppose. Oh, come on. No one's going to comment on the fact that would irony lost on this shuttle. He just grabs the side handles, tosses himself out.
Who follows after?
I think that Ostium probably goes last. I think that he is reticent to be in the sky as he has lived underground his entire life.
And it's probably not helped that the only person you know who has any experience in the sky right now, the pilot, is visibly struggling and fighting with this ancient machine to both avoid more damage as well as not have the shuttle completely fall out of the sky.
Mm-hmm.
And on that note, Noviana jumps out.
Yeah, maybe it'll help him. Or maybe it'll destabilize the aircraft even more.
Yeah.
Either way, it sounds like a fun time.
Yeah,
He's probably having more of a problem that the 2 suits of Terminator armor are gone, so he's probably just lost like half his weight. If not more.
I'm sure that that's not a very strange feeling to have when you're flying a vehicle.
My cargo jumped out the back.
Yeah. I think Ostium takes one last sidelong glance at the pilot, and then hurls himself out of the lighter.
And it's a strange feeling for you, Ostium, and for you, Noviana. This sudden sense of weightlessness and loss of control as you're thrown out into the air. It's not as bad for Noviana because Noviana is essentially turning into a torpedo from the weight of her power armor. But Ostium, you feel the wind currents picking you up and threatening to toss you about like a toy. As your visions are all flooded at first with thick, nasty smoke billowing off of the starboard engine of the lighter as you jump out. Before then, instead, it's the more common acrid smoke that just fills this planet's desiccated atmosphere. The Hive City itself looms massive in your vision. It's bigger than a mountain. The mountain, you notice, is the barrel of the massive ballistus sticking out like a finger from the side of this structure, this wretched, brutal thing. And as you manage to twist and turn, following the gleams of silver in the sky that are the Grey Knights, you see the two of them turn off to the right towards one landing pad that is just swarming with nameless, ugly things. Things whose very body plans seem to defy physics itself. Squealing, wretched mouths full of dagger teeth, eyes that even from a distance gleam with a malefic blue. And to the left and just below that is another, much more empty hangar platform that you could all land on. There are a few shapes moving about it, but there are far more humanoid in appearance and far less numerous.
Lovely.
Into battle we go, into the fray, I suppose.
I was going to say, not really much of a.
You manage to turn yourselves towards the right position to begin opening your grav chutes. And as you feel the sudden shift in gravity, as these ancient mechanisms work to slow your advance, you notice that. Actually, let me move you to the right map. It's been so long since I've used this.
Here. 2 seconds.
Start? No. I don't want to keep that.
Are you able to turn that down a little bit more?
Yeah, I'm like, why is that so loud?
Oh, here. Is there a audio?
Is there a master control?
I think you might have to just
Master music volume level. It is under audio and video. There. I don't know if that just changed it for me, if that changed it for all of you.
Everybody.
Good. Let me... How do I drag you guys to this?
Here, I'm gonna just
move
turn it
party
down
ribbon here.
Woo.
It's so long since I've used Rule 20. Or Roll 20, not Rule 20. Yeah, you are all free to place yourselves wherever you would want on the board before we roll initiative.
All right.
2 seconds. All right. That's good enough.
Yeah. Ostium's landing in the thick of it.
If you have any questions about what these foul creatures are wearing or carrying, you can ask me now.
I would actually like to know what the two physical interlocutors I'm about to engage in a philosophical debate with are wielding.
I don't want that. I want my pointer button.
Philosophical debate, huh? We're talking like an Aristotle style philosophical
more of a
debate, huh?
Physiological debate.
Yeah. A contest of will by any means.
These 4 cultists are wearing basically road leathers.
Okay.
And each is carrying a stub revolver and a chain blade. So basically a chain dagger.
Yeah.
All right.
The 2 Zongor here are not carrying any ranged weapons and don't appear to have much armor outside of the unnatural hide and spikes that are growing out of them. They are carrying a blade in one hand and a shield in the other. The guy back here, this cultist, is carrying a long las and is wearing similar armor to the other cultists. And this guy seems to be flying on top of what seems like a blue flesh disc and is carrying a bow.
What's funny is I almost think I heard you say flesh disc, but that can't be right.
Yes,
he did say that.
It is... Well, the only way to properly describe it in 40k terms is it's a disc of Zinch.
Mm-hmm.
Right, but that wouldn't be, you know. Right.
You don't get a good look at it, but it is a disc long enough that with his hooved feet spread enough to keep his balance, it is large enough for a single occupant and is on the top side covered with eyes. Its rim is bedecked in thorns and feathers, and its bottom, towards the bottom, what is keeping it aloft seems to be an open, screaming mouth.
Hmm.
Is it flying by the power of screams?
It does seem to be. That doesn't make much sense. Smile.
Oh,
And
boy.
he's carrying an auto pistol and a chain sword.
Of course. Always the hard way, right?
Hmm.
So
But
I suppose
I will allow you all the surprise round because they were not expecting you to drop down and only had time enough to make rough what's the word I'm looking for? A rough tactical dispersal of themselves.
okay. Well, do we still want to roll initiative to see who goes first?
Yeah. That's probably smart.
If
It'll
I can
help
remember where
let me-
initiative. Oh, there it is.
Yeah, where's the turn order?
There it is. And
Make sure I got each one of these open.
Oh
And
wait.
clicking
no.
on one of them. Don't ever forget that.
Yep. Nice.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Now I gotta find my initiative button again. Where did it?
Right by Quintus.
Oh, there it is.
Sorry there, the old man is just having some trouble today.
Ostium's a little stomach sick
Yes.
from the
Really?
the drop pod.
How am I still going first out of the... How am I going second out of all of us?
Wait, don't we add our agility modifier to it?
That's why you should click the agility button. Yeah.
Where it says
That's
agility.
what I did.
Yeah, because that definitely did not add my agility modifier.
Yeah,
Should
I
be
did not add
5.
my modifier either.
Classic.
I have a
Weird.
modifier of 3.
If that's the worst glitch that happens during this session, then praise be to the Emperor.
You know what's funny is
At least we
3
can
is
get
my
things to
agility
roll.
modifier, so I couldn't have rolled a 0.
Yeah.
Let me see what these guys. Yeah, it's just rolling the flat d10.
Huh. Oh,
Well, at least they're not getting a bonus.
yeah.
So mine should
Yeah.
actually be a 6 then, huh?
Way to
I
go,
can fix my-
Longmas.
It's a good thing I can just go and edit it then.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys can edit yours.
There, that's what it should be.
Okay,
Right.
that makes it easier. What is your agility? Cultists, you have a 3, so it makes it. Yeah.
Well, we got the
They
literal
are
drop
3.
on them, but they got the figurative drop on us.
These boys are stanced.
Yeah.
Okay, I got that fixed. For whatever reason, the chat box for the camera freaked out, and I'm like, oh, lovely.
You love to
Fixed now.
see
Yes, we run
Alright.
we run a tight professional ship here.
it.
Well, you'll each get a turn at least before the Chaos Cultists do.
Mm-hmm.
And it says here on the list for you guys that would go Sarge, Noviana, and Ostium.
Okay.
There we go. Okay, so why am I hearing myself twice? Oh, it's because I'm.
Oh, is it because of Roll20?
No, it was other stuff. Anyway, so I guess that makes me the first out of the good guys to go.
Yes. You get first
Alright.
crack.
Well,
And we spell that K-R-A-K.
remind me, bad guy? No.
That, I mean, yes, but
Yeah, he's a bad guy, but that doesn't mean he's the bad guy.
Here, let's cause some problems for let's see, because let's see. Standard range on this is what? 150? So
Yeah, you and the other guy with the long las don't have to worry about that.
I was gonna say, this is the flying dude, right?
This guy is the one on the Disc of Zinch. This is just a cultist with a long las.
So let's see. If my range is if this is 48 meters is short range, if I remember right.
Yes.
So we're going to not move. We're going to take a full action aim at him and cause some problems.
All right, you land on the deck. Do you do the classic guardsman immediately drop to the knee, shoulder your rifle?
Yes.
And you see this goat bird man. Its hair has been completely replaced with multicolored feathers that seem to shimmer in the dying light of the day as it looks at you with malicious eyes and snaps its beak at you as its disc continues to scream.
All right. I don't want to see that anymore. Remind me. Why did I not write any of this down? Accurate does what?
Good question.
I'm gonna go to Forge because I have it all on the Forge.
Accurate. Grants an additional +10 to your ballistic skill when used with an aim action.
Okay, so get an additional 10 there.
When you fire a single shot from a basic weapon with the accurate quality while benefiting from the aim action, the attack inflicts an additional 1d10 damage for every 2 degrees of success beyond the first, which can generate righteous fury. Jesus.
Well,
good thing we don't have to fire right now.
No, here's the problem. You remember this is a hot shot.
Oh.
I don't remember what the rules for the hot shot are.
Well, let's look at that.
Please, because I guess I just gotta have the PDF up, don't
you would just jam normally. You would do your regular check for jam.
Yeah. Aren't these weapons reliable because they're antiques or something like that?
Yes, you would have the reliable.
Yeah.
From their quality.
Nice.
So it doesn't jam, but literally, how did I miss? Literally, how did I miss?
Oh, fucking hell.
I got a perfect way to describe how you miss. You take this shot, and it should be dead on for this thing's head, but with a twist of its hand, it seems as if the last shot just twists around its form. And that is when all of you, but especially Noviana, recognize witchcraft, foul sorcery, an abominant psyker.
Ooh.
Okay, that's not fair. That's not fair. We did not agree to warp the laws of physics.
What are rules, really? Says Zinch in the corner.
Rules are things we all agree to play by because otherwise I fuck you up.
What are rules, really?
Let's see. Is there anything reliable tearing? Remind me what felling 4 does again.
If they have unnatural toughness, which the Zongor it ignores that.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, that was a hot shot, so that's single shot. I'm gonna have to spend a half action next time to reload. That'll be it.
All right, Noviana.
Oh, I'm seeing measuring.
Who's me? Move there, and then I'm going to shoot this one.
Go for it.
No aim. That is not point blank. That would be Standard range for me.
Ah,
I miss.
just
Yeah, that looked
shoot
like a miss.
short.
Yeah.
I hate that I have Roll20 in dark mode so that I don't get flashbanged. But for some reason, that makes all the text on these rolls white, so I have to like highlight them. Is your go? Or no, sorry. Is your go, Ostium?
Yeah. Ostium is going to attempt to use Takedown. When making a standard attack or charge action, the Acolyte can declare that they're attempting a takedown of their target. They then roll using weapon skill as normal, applying the regular modifiers for the attack action. If I do at least 1 point of damage, no wounds are caused, and instead the opponent must make a challenging toughness check or be stunned for 1 round and knocked prone. So
Nice.
we're going to charge. The last 4 feet, which is the only 2 squares I move, are a straight line. So I get a plus 20 to this. Let's make my weapon skill test. Fire. Plus 20.
Damn!
Yeah, Ostium hits the ground running, shield first, bashes into this thing.
And remind me, challenging is minus.
Minus. That's a good question.
It's toughness, you said?
Uh-huh.
Toughness modifier. Maybe it says here. You said that was called
Challenging plus 0 toughness.
plus
test.
0. So it's just a regular check. All right.
Yep.
Go, my cultists.
No,
Dude,
my
he missed by
cultists,
3!
no.
He missed by 3! He is stunned.
And
This
prone.
cultist is just sees you coming and should be moving to either ready his chain blade or do anything, but just starts cackling at you before you smash his face in with the shield, and he falls flat on his back.
Yeah, and you just hear from Ostium, "We determine the guilty. We decide the punishment." Wham!
Oh! Now we begin normal turn order, and the melee cultists get to go first this time.
All right.
Standard range for them is 30. Gotta do a little measuring myself.
Now,
These
just to
call-
double check, when someone hits you, you flip their success number, and that is your hit chart for where they hit you?
I'm pretty sure when we do get a hit, there will be a thing that'll tell us where.
Okay, gotcha. Good to know.
If it doesn't, I think that's what you do is you flip the numbers.
Okay, gotcha. Just wanted to double check.
Yeah, location you flip.
They're all going to move closer. Noviana, both of these cultists are going to shoot their stub revolvers at you. So let's get 2 rolls. Yes. Neither of them took aim. Standard range. Standard attack. First one misses. Second one misses. But for you, Ostium, one runs in and is going to try and slash at you with his chain blade.
I'd like to see him try.
Didn't get a charge in, so it's just a standard. No modifier.
Clifford!
He misses too. You hear the as he activates the small motor in the chain blade, and the horrible grinding sound as it grinds up against your shield that you move just in place.
Mm-hmm.
But he is wearing a mask shaped like a crescent moon, covered in a pearlescent blue paint, and just leans his face in and is just like seething so hard that spittle is coming through the mouthpiece and hitting your helmet. As for next in line, we have the Zongor Enlightened, who's just gonna flying off of the main platform. He is going to actually, how close does he need to be for this? He's just in range. Oh boy, now we get to the fun part. I gotta try to manifest a psychic power. Which means I have to do like 6 different rolls. One moment. Where is it? Psychic powers. Yeah, how much base psi rating? He's going to commit his whole psi rating to this. So 2. Make a test to determine if it is successful. This is a willpower test. Depends on the power, which is modified further based on the effective psi rating.
I really want him to turn into a chaos spawn floating above that. Yeah.
Psi rating 2. He's using this. Yes, he manages to cast Enfeeble.
On who?
Noviana.
Okay.
Which means Noviana needs to make an opposed toughness roll. Trying to beat 3 degrees of success, I think.
Oh, it's toughness?
Yes. Oop, I gotta change my battery real quick.
Okay, I got it.
That's good.
I should have had this open beforehand. Me.
Here, I'll send out the info just so we know what's going on.
Yeah. Okay, I got it. Forgotten. No, where? The enemies within. I gotta see what my one ability is.
Yeah, I think you can use your willpower to oppose psychic powers.
That's what I'm gonna.
Dice camera's great.
Oh boy.
How you did.
Yeah, my job's easy. You guys have to deal with target allocation. I'm already stuck in.
It's all set. Just hit the button.
Get stuck in, lads.
I don't need. What am I needing to do here? Sorry.
Oh, you don't have to do anything.
Okay,
this
good.
is for
Oh, it's me.
Noviana.
I'm
He's
a
trying
little
to use his brain on Noviana.
I'm a little head empty right now, so. Hey,
That
don't
means
worry.
your
Even if
purpose
something
is
bad
psychic.
happens, I got another hotshot pack with his name on it.
Now the quite big again.
I like how it says the Psyker nominates a single target, like it's some kind of great honor.
I nominate
right?
you
It
to be
is.
the target of my foul sorceries.
And the list.
I mean, I could have been
Yeah, I'll
mean and
second
have
roll
him
it, yeah.
use smite on Ostium.
That would have been mean. The only successful opening volley, and he goes, that one.
1d10 plus psi rating, pen 4 energy damage.
Fuck.
I'm sorry, this is taking too long.
Oh, no, you are fine. This is basically all of us playing with the system for the first time.
At least first time in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a while.
First time in combat.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I've only ever played first edition Dark Heresy.
No, we played second.
Yeah, we were.
Or were you in Dark Heresy when I joined? I thought we had gone on to Rogue Trader.
Oh, that's right. You joined at Rogue Trader.
A similar system.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, what book is the Night of Witch in?
God, what is that one called? It should be an Enemy Within, shouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh no, I'm get on the right book.
Let's look up Deny. Yeah, roll talent, Deny the Witch. Penitent. Maybe Deny the Witch is in this. Is it in the core? It should be in the core, because there it is in that. Okay, yes. You can use willpower to evade against psychic attacks.
Okay.
Which those count as an attack. Yeah, the character may use his willpower characteristic when making an evasion reaction against ranged or melee attacks made with psychic powers. Which I think would mean it would work for this.
Yeah.
It does have the attack tag.
Hell yeah.
Be stunned. Fuck you. No!
But willpower's fine.
Yep.
Nice.
Hey, you did it.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, Miana, you see this thing point one of its gnarled crone fingers towards you as a presence seeks to invade your mind. How do you deny the witch this foul sorcery?
Well, as she sees this happening, she clutches a little aquila that she has hanging around her neck that was given to her by her dead parents, and prays to the Emperor for guidance.
And for everyone that is not Noviana, there's a brief shimmering of almost like after images when an engine is running hot, as the air around her swirls and then is dissipated in a brief flash of golden light.
Nice.
That is the Enlightened's turn, which leads it to the Sarge.
All right, you son of a bitch. Let's do it for real this time. So normally it's a full action to reload this, but I get to do it in a half action because I'm just too fucking good.
Because someone used the your command squad gave you an order at the start of your command phase.
Yeah.
Right, we'll go with that. And not what skill is that? Yeah, rapid reload, you know. Not that at all.
It has nothing to do with that.
No. So we still get to do a half aim, and we are still at short range because I did look it up. Short range is less than half the weapon's range.
Mm-hmm.
So half of 150 is 75, and I mean that's
You're gonna get that across this whole map.
Yep. It's a standard fire. And an additional 10 for accurate. Hey, we actually hit something this time.
Ooh, 6 degrees.
He's gonna try to evade, but I don't think he's gonna manage that.
We'll see.
I think that's just an agility test. No, it'd be a dodge.
Deny the Sarge. He can use his willpower.
Deny the Sarge.
If I remember right, evasion is a specific skill, isn't it? Anyway.
Yeah, he didn't make it anyway. He takes that.
Anyway,
Owie.
I don't remember what the additional degrees of success will do.
Because you're using an accurate weapon, you're getting more. I think this guy's dead.
Well, okay. So
I think he's fucking dead. Oh no!
Hold on. It's not. It gets better because this weapon has tearing.
Oh.
So, I get to, let's see.
Yeah, you're gonna get an additional 2d10 damage on top of all of this, and those can righteous.
Oh, hold on. When a character's, it's a single shot from a single basic weapon with the accurate quality while benefiting from the aim action. Additional 1d10 for every 2 degrees of success beyond the first, to a maximum of an extra 2d10. So I can 3d10?
And you get to roll twice for all of them and drop the lowest for the damage because of tearing.
Yes. And so I'm just going
to roll 3d10, keep the highest.
Actually, it'd be 60-10. Right?
Could just roll in pairs, 2d10, 2d10, 2d10.
Yeah, because you'd be rolling 3d10 normally, but because of tearing, you're basically getting to re-roll, keep the higher.
Right. So you just want me to? Do you want me to roll them all at once and pick the highest 3 or 2, 2, 2?
Let's do them all. Well, no, yeah, 2, 2, 2, 2, because we have to keep an eye out for 10s.
Yeah. For what is it? Not right experience.
He's dead.
Hold on. There's a 10.
Baby.
So remind me what the 10s do again.
Roll another 10.
Yeah, roll another 10.
They explode.
10. Aww.
Oh,
just like him, they explode.
So 9, 18, 28, 31 plus the 4 from the rifle. So 35 damage, felling 4.
So 35 minus that. So he is. How far up does crit damage go?
Goes far.
Does it go past 10?
So if we're talking about hit location, so I hit 24. So
42.
42 is center mass.
There's that. Blah blah blah. Can you tell me where critical damage is? Can you tell me where the critical damage is, game? Can you tell? Oh, 232. Can you tell me where it is? So 35 minus 18, so 17.
Does he not have a natural strength, a natural toughness?
Oh yeah, he does have toughness. So
I cancel out 4 of that.
Yeah, he loses his unnatural toughness, but his normal toughness is 4. So he takes 13 critical damage, which is still omega bad. Okay, he is carrying ammunition.
Oh no!
Roll 1d10. On a result of 6 or higher, it explodes.
Oh God, I want to
So we
cook.
gotta see if his fucking pistol ammo cooks off.
Go ahead. Come on. High roll. Oh, come on.
It cooks off.
Oh, hell
Oh,
yeah.
hell yes.
It's a result of 6 or higher, but 1d5 meters. No one was close enough, but let's just see. All right, 2 meters. Pops like, what does this say? The target is completely encased in fire, melting his skin and bursting his eyes like superheated eggs.
Oh my God. I shouldn't be laughing, but it is.
This is good.
He falls to the ground, a lifeless corpse, blackened and
He fall-
charred with horrid burn. Well, he
Falls to the what?
He falls to the
The
falls
disc.
on top of his disc, which now that its master has died, you see it is a flat disc that begins to bulge and sway in different places before its screams become even more warped and disordered. Before, like an Ouroboros, you see its mouth extends out like a rangula, warps inside out, and it devours itself, leaving the corpse of the Zongor enlightened to tumble hundreds of meters down into the unseen depths of the hive.
Serves you right. Don't worry, guys. I got him.
Far away, you hear it. No shot. Because this guy is going to take aim at you for doing that.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have a sniper fight.
Be my guest.
Sniper duel.
Long las.
Come on, do it to me.
Yeah, he'll full aim. We're in short range. Nah, we won't call shot. That would be asking for trouble. Pew. Bro. Bro. You know what?
Close your eyes, bro. Bro. That's what my life would be like without you. Bro.
Well, we had a bad first round. They had a bad first round.
True.
It'll
now
leave
it
it
is
out
just
now.
on to the Zongor. This one's gonna run to get to here. And that's where I said?
Mhm.
And this one's gonna charge! Me. He's going to charge and swing with his Zongor sword. He does have the trait, Brutal Charge. Which means if he does damage, he does an extra 2 damage. No aim, but we are charging. Jesus. No, but you are now stuck in as this goat man sprints unnaturally swiftly and just barely misses the crown of your head with a sweep of this long sickle-like blade, braying and mooing as it tries to bring its horns to bear against you.
That's unfortunate.
Noviana, it's your turn. The Psyker is dead. There's a sniper over here, but you also have one of your compatriots is being swarmed with cultists, and you might be soon as well. How do I just mark you as dead?
Okay. Where is Pierre? Okay. And he is. I gotta move at least 4 meters. Oh, easy.
Yep, easy charge.
Yeah. So Noviana, hot shot, last pistol in one hand, her chainsword the other, and she starts whirling the chainsword as she charges in on this guy right in front of her.
Go for it. Get that
And then
Zongor.
smacks him. That gives me a ice. Come on. There we go. Hit. It's a charge.
Come on, you can do it. Oh,
Really?
But he is in melee now.
Yes, he is.
hey, I'm really sorry. Is the name Kyra somewhere on your character sheet?
I think so, somewhere.
No. Kyra just got fucking gatted out of the sky.
Can I use a fate point on that for something? Anything?
Do you have the ability expert at violence?
The which one?
Expert at violence? It's a trait?
No.
Okay, that's the one that lets you take degrees of success and replace them with your weapon's characteristic.
I would be willing to let you re-roll it. Smile.
Okay.
Smile. Yeah. Yeah, smile. Okay.
I'm always down for when I get to basically be a chaos god and let people make foul deals with me.
Oof.
Oh, Jesus.
Oofda.
We gotten 3 rolls now that have been within 5.
Yeah.
This has been a roller coaster combat so far.
Tzeentch is grinning ear to ear.
Speaking of grinning ear to ear, it's your go, Ostium, and you are in a target-rich environment.
Oh, yeah. This is where Ostium thrives.
Yeah, this guy here is not stunned anymore, but he still needs to get up.
This is like Baldur's Gate rules, right? So you can just pick him up off the ground and smash him into the guy next to you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you were an Ogren, maybe.
Ostium is going to press the button on the power maul to turn it on. Turn towards the mutant next to him. And Ostium never quips before he hits.
He doesn't want to quip, swing, miss, and look like a jackass.
Yeah.
He is a professional, damn it.
Attack type. Yeah, we'll go all out. Why not? I've got a shield.
Does mean that you will not get your any evasions.
That's fine. I've got a shield, which gives me some pretty beefy armor. No modifier. Yeah, we're gonna spend a fate point, and we are going to say that that's 4 degrees of success.
Owie! Roll your damage.
Yep.
Let me know if that hits.
Say what?
19 damage. Does that hit his... What part does that hit?
That should still flip, because it doesn't, make an extra roll, unless you want to count it as a 40 for 0.4 degrees of success.
So what if it flips, what does it hit?
It would hit left leg.
Left leg, okay, because if it had been his left arm, he'd gotten the armor bonus from his shield.
Yeah. So he is going to swing the power maul into this thing's leg and just scream, "Suffer not the mutant!"
Power field, shocking. Can you look those up for me real quick while
Absolutely.
I see how much, if any, HP
Remind me to look up
left? Power field and shocking.
I'll take Power Field.
Okay, I'll take shocking. I believe shocking... Well, let me...
Toughness. 6. Or no, he's only got 1 unnatural toughness. Armor will take 2 of that.
Can incapacitate their opponents with a powerful surge of energy or other non-lethal means. A target takes at least 1 point of damage from a shocking weapon. They need to make a challenging +0 toughness test. If he fails, he suffers 1 level of fatigue and is stunned for a number of rounds equal to half his degrees of failure, rounding up.
And I've got your power field right here.
Mm-hmm.
So power fields form a cloud of disruptive energy, allowing a weapon to strike with terrible force. When the character successfully uses the weapon to parry an attack made with a weapon that lacks this quality, roll 1d100. On a result of 26 or higher, he destroys the attacker's weapon.
Jesus.
Nice.
Weapons with the warp weapon or force quality and natural weapons are immune. So
he does not get stunned, and he is still alive.
Yeah.
He, with his armor, his unnatural toughness, and his toughness, took 12 damage.
Hey, I'll take it.
This thing lets out a braying mule as you strike at its leg and cover the ground around it as chunks of bone are sticking out from its leg. The ground around it covered in purples and pinks leaking from its leg.
Yeah, Ostium does not look pleased.
All right. Chaos cultists. This one's going to stand back up. Pretty sure that takes his whole turn.
Yeah.
The one next to you is going to all-out attack as it just starts cackling even more, seeing the Zongor bleeding. Seems to just make him all the giddier.
Mm-hmm.
No aim, because we're all-out attacking. Bro. He's just too happy. He's too excited. Bro.
Yeah, at this point, it probably glances off the armor because Ostium's shield is kind of busy.
Yeah. You feel the teeth of the chain blade catch on your pauldron, and time has slowed for you due to your adrenaline, so you can feel each tooth of the chain blade trying to find a place to catch on your shoulder. You'll have a nasty bruise, but you will not be missing your arm.
Oh, yeah.
This cultist is going to move here. It's long range, but he's from downtown, going to try and shoot a stub revolver at the Sarge. From downtown. Standard. Nah. And then this Chaos Cultist is going to... Yeah, he can charge in. He's going to charge in on Noviana as well. And swing with his Chain Blade. A whole lot of beans we got here.
Mm-hmm.
Noviana, this cultist was clearly not expecting someone in power armor to show up, as what would have been a stab towards your midriff with the chain blade whirring as well just glances off of your holy armor. And Sarge, the shot this guy takes is abysmal. He should not be proud of that. He should be going back to the range. He misses you by a good 3-4 meters. Shooting wild.
That's this guy up top, right?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
The Zongor Enlightened is fucking dead. So it's your turn.
Sarge is going to completely ignore the guy with the stub revolver at the top, because he's got this guy to play with. Oh, so you want to play that way? Casually reaching into the bottom of the pack on his back, jamming in another hot shot pack.
For you, Sarge, something else you notice is most of these guys are wearing crap they've either found or picked up since then.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's wearing a traitor guardsman's uniform.
Oh. Well, in that case, don't mind if I do. Maybe, just maybe, you're the one who killed my last corporal.
He's also from your regiment.
Oh, now it's personal. Short range, standard shot, additional 10 for accurate.
He's already dead!
Well, I
Yeah,
only get
yeah.
to roll. Actually, I get to roll my additional 2d10 again.
Just one, because it's after the first and you only have...
You're no fun. Fine. Yeah, I know. I know.
You already killed the psyker.
All right, here's the first 2d10.
All right,
Here's the second 2d10. So 17 plus 4 is 21.
21. So minus
Yeah,
is
21.
toughness. Minus is
Does he have any
armor.
unnatural toughness or no?
No.
Okay.
So minus that. I'm pretty sure he's just fucking dead again.
Good.
Wait, no, that'd be...
So
he's only on...
24.
Where did you hit?
24 is right arm, or is it left
Right
arm?
arm.
It's.
And that
I think
was
it's the right arm.
energy.
Hold
So,
on, it's 24. My bad.
Left
It's
arm.
left arm.
Yeah.
left arm 3. He suffers 1d5 levels of fatigue and can only take a half action during his next turn.
And is that rifle of his a two-handed weapon?
Yes. Doesn't seem he loses the ability
Aw.
to use it, though.
That sucks. Oh well.
To quote the book, as you take this pot shot, he suffers superficial burns inflicting no small amount of pain.
That's what traitors get.
Come on. 2 levels of fatigue.
Oof.
Now it's his turn. He can only make a wild shot with no aim bonus for him.
No aim assist.
No aim assist. He cannot turn on his aimbot. It's a shame.
Damn. A shame bot.
A shame bot. Standard. Jesus.
Oh
Now
my god.
I'm gonna do a re-roll because now I have one of those. Smile. Come
Okay.
on, bro. Bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the fate points, or not fate points, the chaos points.
Siege points.
Okay.
That does hit.
Yes, it does.
Does not get an additional damage though.
Sure. How much damage?
It's not showing me on the thing. That's weird.
Yeah,
It'd
it's
be 9 plus 3. Well, let me roll 1d10 to make sure it's not 10.
damage
That's weird.
12 with 1 pen.
Oh, did it finally pop up?
Did it go through?
No, I just copy pasted it because I think the special section is pushing everything to the right. So I just highlighted everything and copy pasted it into the.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay. So 12.
12.
Okay.
Well, because it was accurate, I re-rolled the next dice,
Uh-huh.
which was a 10.
Ooh.
Okay.
So it'd be 20 damage. Pen 1.
Fate point sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, I just don't remember what I need to do for that again.
I think you can just burn it and say, nah. But I think that means you permanently lose the fate point.
That's not ideal.
Where are fate points?
That's what I'm looking up. Using fate points. Characters to manipulate. Okay. Using a fate point, reroll a test, gain a d10, or a plus 10 bonus to a test, add a degree of success, count as roll a 10, instantly remove 1d5 damage, instantly recover from being stunned, remove all level of fatigue. Burning a fate point. When an acolyte faces certain death, he can choose to burn a fate point in order to survive.
Well, how much damage would you be taking once you take your armor and your toughness into account?
Did you say 20 points of damage?
Yes.
Well, that would drop me from 11 wounds to 1.
Ooh.
Owie!
So then I'll burn a fate point to recover 1d5.
Well, I don't think you have to burn it to recover
No,
the
but use
1d5.
spend a fate
Yeah.
point.
No.
I have 2 hit points.
Woo.
You want to know the funny thing? You're doing about as good as him right now. Well, no, because he's in
No
critical
crit?
damage.
I was going to say no crit damage for me. Not yet.
Yeah, he's on crit 3 right now.
What does this look like?
This
Also-
is actually getting... This suddenly got very intense for you, Sarge. Because all of a sudden, you went from having this guy dead to rights, struck him in the arm as he fell flat on his ass, managing to, through sheer grit and adrenaline, shoulder the rifle and take a shot at you, and he strikes you dead in the chest.
Crunch.
You feel the heat of the last shot eating through your breastplate, and just you're overwhelmed by the heat and the energy. That's all you are for a flicker of a moment, is you're not a man anymore. You're a point of fire. Before you
Okay,
snap
that's
back
not
to
fair.
reality.
That's not fair. Come back.
He's just laying there and manages a death to the corpse god.
How does
Fuck
one
you.
wish death on a corpse?
I mean, when you're
God.
when you're in fantasy spaceland,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's fair.
he's pretty hungry for a corpse. He eats like 1,000 people every day.
He does, yeah.
Father, you are what you eat, which is why you're acting like a screaming toddler right now. It is the Zongor's turn.
I made a small mistake. I changed my total wounds instead of my current wounds. Which would really suck next time I come in and why do I only have 2?
God, can you imagine trying to play this game with 2 wounds?
Oof. Oh, by the way, one thing I just learned from the fate point section, which is
Yes.
helpful to me, is that you regain all of your fate points you haven't burned at the beginning of every session.
Yes.
I did not know that, so I actually have 2 fate points, not 1. Yay. Sorry, Zongor time.
Yeah, the Zongor going after you is going to take a half action to aim, but he's not going to all out because he wants to have that reaction with how badly you hit him last time. It might cost him his Zongor blade, but oof.
Yeah.
And the one fighting Noviana, nah, he's just gonna all out. Moo. Nothing.
Dang.
This is a system where you usually miss.
Mm-hmm.
Both of you are just
Right.
being battered.
Right, we
It is your
usually
turn,
miss.
Noviana. Hey, your luck could change. You never know. You never know. You never know.
Yeah, I could die next shot.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, this is one of those where you're like, haha, I am invincible. Owie.
I have faith in the Emperor.
Okay. Well, I'm going to be spending a fate point. And I'll be activating death to all who oppose me,
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
which now turns those Zongors into my hated enemy. And I'm going to go all out with my chainsword attack again.
Oh, this is that meme of the hamster looking up with giant eyes.
Hmm.
Now, quick question. You add your strength modifier to damage on melee weapons?
I'm pretty sure you do.
I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure you do.
What was the question?
Do you add strength to the damage of your melee weapons?
Here, buddy.
That sounds right. Did it add my
Sounds
strength
right, but I
to-
just want to make sure.
Yeah, it added my strength in the calc in the macro for my power maul, so I'm assuming it just does
I'm
that.
thinking it does. I think it's doing that for the Zongor too.
Mm.
Okay.
I'll roll one of their damage macros real quick. But they've also got primitive, which makes it weird.
Mm.
No, they're getting +2 plus that.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
It's
Mhm.
adding.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So we rolled a hit. This is
Primitive
all out
didn't come
attack,
up
so I'm not
anyway.
aiming. All out. Another 10 from hatred.
Oh, jeez. Oh, no!
Ah!
He's so cooked.
And this is a tearing weapon.
He's cooked!
Hmm.
So how many? What degree of successes add what?
I don't know if degrees of success add damage.
Yeah. It depends on the traits.
Okay.
Yeah. Because that was from accurate, but with tearing, it does mean you'll get to re-roll your damage and keep the higher number.
Okay. So I'll just roll damage twice.
Nice.
Or, we'll definitely keep the 15.
Yeah.
15 on a 30, which is the body. Nope. The left arm. Arm left.
Okay, so he realized I need to do this real quick. He's taken 12 wounds. He's taken 10 wounds. And they're both still kicking. But damn, did that hurt.
Yeah.
As you, with just sheer hatred, swing this chainsword and gouge a mighty blow into this thing's chest, weeping this. It doesn't even have the consistency of blood. At times, it has the consistency of like a thinned down milk. At other times, it's gloopy, almost like ketchup.
Okay. Oh, and that penetration on there is wrong. That should be pen 2.
Oh, then he takes 12 damage. All right. Ostium.
Okay. Well, we're gonna. I'm not really concerned about these guys at the moment. That might come to bite me in the ass, but fuck it, we ball. We're gonna do a all-out attack on the Zongor again.
Moo.
Yeah.
Bark, bark, bitch.
No aim. All out. No modifiers. Whew! Nice.
Owie!
Zongor, get Nade on.
I'm not even going to do the calculate. Well, hold on. I gotta. What's the armor pen on your weapon? Pen 4s. That. With his toughness. Nice. 11 and 6. Where's that hitting?
That is hitting 16, so 61, so...
Center mass, I think.
Body.
Yep, body.
Struck by the full force of the attack, the target is sent reeling to the ground, smoke spiraling from the wound. He suffers 1d5 levels of fatigue, is not prone, and stunned for 1d10 rounds.
May I roll that d10?
Yes, he also has to make an agility test or catch fire.
Okay. Well, 2 rounds is good enough for me. That gives me time to deal with these jabronis.
Well, he might be on fucking fire. Yeah, he's on fire. Where's the rules for that? 243. Because let's look what that even is. Unconscious. Fire. Alternatively, once a character is on fire, he suffers 1d10 energy damage, ignoring armor. Suffers 1 level of fatigue each round until the fire is extinguished. While on fire, he must make a willpower test at the beginning of each of his turns in order to take actions normally. Otherwise, he may only flail in agony and scream, which counts as a full action. Remember, folks, flailing and screaming is a full action.
How does that go? This ride only stops in emergencies. Crying is not an emergency.
No, but it is a full action.
Yeah.
So that'll be what his turn is going forward, as right where you strike with one of the hooded angels, not only do you hear the cracking of bones and the peeling of skin from the power field, but as the flesh peels away, it manages to light and turn into a corpuscent blue-green flame covering this thing as it falls to the ground, mooing in agony.
That's
Hell
not
yeah.
usually a word I use to describe agony, but yes.
That makes it somehow even worse.
Baying and braying, this poor soul.
Can you as he's dying, can you give us a classic, though? Because you know what he is, right?
A mutant?
No. Basement.
Oh, basement. Yeah.
Can we get the classic?
Yeah, I think as he slams the mace, the power maul, into this thing's chest, you just get a beastman. As this thing collapses and he spits.
Spits.
I'm having flashbacks to the very, very first time I had Rowan DM for me.
Huh.
Yeah, and you completely sniped out one of the bosses.
That was not the first time. I'm
That was
thinking the
not the
very,
first.
very first combat with the Beastmen and almost dying there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Moo. Yeah, that was because I was like, they'll be fine against like 10 fucking gores.
Gores?
They
not
were not
ungores,
fine.
Gores.
Well, everyone was fine except for Marquois. But that was just normal.
Yeah, Marquois was a suicide paladin.
Marquois almost died every combat.
That's
Anyway,
true. Yeah.
we're getting these guys are now kind of scared of you,
Good. They should
and
be.
both of them are going to all-out attack you at once.
Sure.
Good.
Okay.
One hit. Ring, ring, ring. Jeez.
Soak that.
Wait, why did it not add his? Because it should be 1 + 3 + strength bonus. So it should be 7 damage. Pen
7?
1.
Okay. 7 with 1 pen. I soak that.
And that would be, well, it doesn't matter if you've got the soak for it. Ring, ring,
Yeah.
ring. We do it again. We go again.
Let's see it.
No, he missed.
Yeah, Ostium is just looking at these guys like they're pathetic, and he just says, "Your actions go against the Lex Imperialis."
Dude, that's against the law. Dude, that's against the law. You shout at the guy
Yeah.
currently trying
Yeah.
to stab you.
No, you
Pretty
stop. You shout, stop. You have violated the law.
Yeah.
Imagine you start trying to stab a cop and he goes, whoa, 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 that's not in the book, bro. Chain Blade against Noviana. He's gonna all-out attack too, because he realizes he's cooked. Okay, he hits. Okay, so that should be 15 damage, because it's not adding his strength bonus. Pen. Oh, that's because I'm stupid. That was the stub revolver.
Stub revolver.
Yeah, I
All
rolled
out
stub
attacking,
revolver
pistol whipping his sister.
But yeah, die, please. But still, it's the same macro. Just would have added his strength bonus. So 15 pen 1.
15 pen 1?
Yes. I soak it.
Oh. Okay, she only takes 5 of that.
Dang.
Yeah, the chain blade does manage to find a gap in your power armor and cuts into the undersuit of it.
What's your toughness bonus?
Seven.
Brian?
What was that?
What's your toughness bonus?
3.
Oh, wow. Power armor only gives you 7?
Gives me 8. But it has pen 1.
Oh,
He had
okay.
pen 1.
Pen 1. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious.
And plus it's sister power armor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the Space Marines power armor.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
like
I wish.
for example, the Grey Knights you're fighting with, I think, have fucking, because they're in Terminator armor, I'm pretty sure they have like 25 armor.
Jesus.
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
I don't.
They have like 25 armor, unnatural toughness because they're Space Marines. It's a little wacky. Like, I did the math, and I think that even if you shot them with a man-portable rocket launcher, they don't take damage.
Damn.
Yeah.
What if I ask politely?
Then they might like go, owie.
Yeah.
Brother, I am pinned here.
You scratch the paint.
But it is your turn, Sarge.
Oh, we're not happy. We feel like we're a little hungover. Like we might throw up. But we're gonna shoot first. Shoot first, throw up later. Half aim because we got to reload again. Short range.
Okay.
More accuracy. Same guy. 5 degrees.
Oh,
That
no.
is 2 dice.
Yeah, that's
just-
2 dice.
I'm just gonna say he's dead.
I want to roll dice.
I came here to roll dice.
Okay. Hey, look, there's a 10.
Oh. Oh, wow.
There's another D10. Okay. So let's roll another
Roll another
10
D10.
for the. Okay. So we've got 10, 16, 18, 26 plus 4, which is 30.
On top of the fact he was already at crit 3.
Let me take a look where he got hit. 53, I think, is center mass. 30 to 70 is center. Yeah. I was wanting a headshot, but this time it's
You know,
oh,
you got so
you see,
much fucking
I'll show
damage.
you how
I'll let you do whatever you want.
oh really? I'll show you how that feels. Picks it up, aims through foggy eyes, pulls the trigger. He falls, sets the butt of the rifle on the ground, and goes, I'm getting too old for this shit.
Yeah, this guy, you struck him square through the heart. Not only did you punch a hole through him, You punch a hole straight through his chest so large that as you see the corpse fall back, you can see his spinal column. As the corpse falls to the ground, twitching like a dead spider.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Now I can deal with the other guy shooting at me. Oh, and I'm also gonna spend another fate point
To get some health back because owie.
to get another probably 1 back.
No,
Hey,
that's pretty
above
good.
average.
All right. Now
Well-
I just gotta hope we have somebody come along to fix me the rest of the way up.
How much damage does this guy take from being on fire? He's dead.
Ostium doesn't even spare him a look. He just assumes he's gonna die.
He's fucking dead. He just rides around making the most obscene, horrible animal sounds. It's like a barn fire. Neighing and whinnying and clacking its beak together before it finally stops dead. With just the smell of unnatural meat cooking on the breeze. This other one, I think, is actually going to try and grapple with Noviana. Uh-oh, I lost where the actions are.
Grapple is half or full action.
217, not 70.
228 is the full rules for grapple.
Yes, that's what he's going to do. Unless it's too long. Uh-oh. Yes, full rules. Because he's going to do a full action grapple. Well, he needs to make an unarmed attack first, so we'll just do a weapon skill. I don't think he gets a modifier. He might because he's doing it full action. Attempting to use a melee attack that uses either a charge action or a standard attack action. Weapon skill is normal. Okay, so he just makes a normal, standard one. Does not make it. Uh-oh. He tried to get tricksy with it. Noviana, this foul mutant, just tried to grab for your pauldrons like he was trying to restrain you.
God, he has to take me out for dinner first.
Restrain me, he hardly knows me.
Well, we're just going to go all out again. Well, that hits. That's all that matters. And since I got tearing, I'll take the 16.
All right. 10-2, which leaves him with
7 is
47's body.
body.
It is the
Man, you guys have
body.
been hitting. You guys have been doing the smart thing and going for body shots each time.
Not Ostium. He's got legs.
Yeah, but that's because you're trained to like maim, not kill.
Yeah, Ostium is trained to take out the knee first because it's the weakest structural point.
Okay, so 6 off of that. I think he's on 8 crit on the body with a impact weapon.
No, it's a rending weapon.
Explosive. Rending weapon, body. With a vile tearing noise, the skin on the target's chest comes away, revealing a red ruin of muscle. You must succeed on a toughness test or perish.
Oh, hell no.
Ha!
I just tore his whole chest right out.
You ripped through blood and muscle and sinew. The unnatural rend in an unnatural body tries to stitch itself closed as you see this thing scraping and scrabbling with a gurgle in its throat, falling forward, hitting into you, and then slumping off to the side, dead.
Oh, they're dead. I don't have any hatred enemies anymore.
How long do you
Aw.
keep hatred for Zongor?
Yes.
Yeah, I know, hey?
Oh, that would be busted. I'm just going to pick a new thing to hate every combat until I hate everyone in the galaxy in true 40k fashion.
Yeah.
40k, the system of competitive racism.
Hatred. So I guess that means I'm leaving combat with my hated foe.
I think it's more your foe has left combat with you, but yes.
Yes, okay. Well, I no longer have my hated foe, and I just take an insanity point.
Oh, wow.
That fits. That fits. You're going to turn into a real sister of battle before too long, ranting
Oh,
and
yeah.
raving and screaming about the Emperor. All right, Ostium, it's your go.
Which one was the one that hit me?
The one that came the closest to hitting you is him.
Oh, yeah. The one that I soaked the damage from was this
Yeah.
guy. I look at this guy, who, if I remember correctly, I stunned. I look at him, I'll get to you later. And then just turn towards this guy down here and make an all-out attack.
Go for it.
Yeah. Power maul. No, not full aim. All-out attack. There we go. No other modifiers. Yep, that hits.
Owie.
Let's see how this guy's stands up to a power maul.
14 damage. Pen
Pin
4, so
4.
he's getting no armor off of this.
And that is a hit to the arm left.
So he's going to get 2 that. Minus all his wounds. Arm. The shock of the attack causes the character to temporarily lose control of his autonomous functions. He is stunned for 1 round and knocked prone. The arm is useless for 1d10 rounds.
Alright.
So the only thing left to do is to pick the real-life version of the Baldur's Gate decision. Piss yourself.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I plan on doing something funny if I get an opportunity to kill this last guy unimpeded.
No, he's not going to stop you. It is the cultist's turn. The one fighting you is going to make one last strike. All out. Nope. The one fighting Noviana is going to make an all-out attack.
What's the matter? Got no more of your chaos points?
I'm holding those for later. There are worse things than them. Oh!
2
1.
damage?
Well, +3, so +6, so
5.
it should be 8 damage, which I think means you just soak it.
You know, for us not living in Utah, there's been an awful lot of soaking lately.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I need to look
I
at
think if that
grenade.
chain blade was on me.
Yes.
Yeah.
You soak the 8 damage.
Yeah.
Now we need to look at... So 145? Because this last one is going to charge at you, but he is not using his chain blade. He is pulling out a grenade.
Huh.
Normally you throw grenades.
Oh, normally, yes. He doesn't want to throw it. He realizes he's fucked.
Cultists, am I right?
You know?
So he's going to pull the pin on a frag grenade and run up. Which I guess means it just goes off. But we also have to need to check and see if it's a dud.
Mm-hmm.
Gear quality ain't what it used to be.
Which I guess just means it's a... Just roll D100. It is not a dud. So it's 2d10 explosive damage with the blast keyword, which means he's gonna kill his friend, I think.
Friend.
Well,
They have
ally of
those?
convenience.
Friends like this who need enemies. Ow!
They're both dead.
$17 damage. Oh. So that gives me another 9.
Whew.
Another 9, you say?
Yes, which actually puts me 4 over.
Uh-oh.
So 4 points of critical, right?
Oh,
Yes.
shit.
It's a grenade. What do you expect?
Yeah,
It is a
no,
grenade.
fair.
Fear.
Fear. Should have been throwing those this whole time, damn.
Oh yeah, grenades are...
They're pretty nasty.
But, if you miss on the throwing, then you got to do the whole deviation thing, and, could have dropped at his feet.
Which would have been... I mean, he kind of did that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Killed himself, killed his buddy.
4 points of critical damage. What does that do?
Explosive. If weapon or if location's not specified, it's the body.
Yeah.
Explosive body 4. The power of the explosion rends flesh and bone with horrific results. You must take a +0 challenging toughness test or suffer from blood loss and be stunned for 1 round.
So a toughness test.
Yes. You're
Wow.
fine.
You're
Take a
only
salt tablet.
4. Yeah.
I'm a tough little sister.
Your faith in the Emperor is such that this guy just suicide bombed you and you're fine.
And you went, yeah. I see how you feel that way.
I could say
I
something,
see.
but it might get you banned from Twitch.
Sarge, it's just this. Well, the guy that Ostium dropped is still alive, but he's not looking good. And then there's the other guy he's fighting.
Let's
But you
see,
just
is
saw
this
Sister
which one's the
Noviana
dropped
get-
one?
Yeah, the one down here is the one who got dropped prone.
Well, I don't. Can I actually shoot through Ostium like that?
I think you can.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that I count as half cover or whatever.
Well, that's good because I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, fair.
I had already
Respect.
made up my mind. All right, you sons of bitches. 2 left. Don't forget the accuracy.
You got him.
Nice.
No additional dice this time. Damn.
Semper Fly.
But I still get to roll my 2d10. Woo!
Oh.
That's 9 plus 4, so 13 points of
13.
damage.
10. 4. Yee. So he's not getting any armor out of that. That was how much damage? 13.
Hold on one sec. Yeah, 13 damage, pen 4.
What
Oh,
did you
there it
hit?
is. So if you just make your chat wider, all the numbers pop up. Okay.
Yeah. Where is, and that was 58, which I think makes it body?
58 is body, yeah.
All right. He must make a challenging toughness test or be knocked prone.
uh,
He is not prone.
just helping you out.
Yeah. You get a nod from Ostium.
You see him with this still smoldering chest plate.
Yeah.
He's dead. They're dead.
all
Noviana,
dead.
how you feeling? Actually, yeah. This would be a good scene for Noviana. You just got blown up by this suicide charging cultist. As we see from your perspective, all of these different warning lights on the heads-up display of your power armor are blaring, showing you specific points where the machine spirit is indicating that it's stymied bleeding that you would have had along your side, your arm, places where the ceramite has been penetrated, where your enviro seal is broken.
Yeah.
It's saying
And
it's
it's
very
just-
not happy.
Yeah,
Please do
it's-
not get the blown up again.
And it is showing you two scriptures before your eyes. One is the Emperor protects, the other is life is the Emperor's currency. Spend it wisely.
Uh-huh.
Only die if it's important, is what they're saying.
Yeah, basically. You know.
We each only have one life to give to the Emperor, sadly.
So this guy's
I don't
prone.
know. Those servitors might say differently
So,
if they could talk.
yeah, as you look around the battlefield of what used to be just a simple landing pad, all that's left are two cultists who are writhing on the ground in various levels of pain.
Ostium's standing over them like fucking Batman.
Not just
Also like
Batman.
Batman with the gun?
Yeah.
He also, you were standing over them like you're about to ask them where she is.
Yeah.
But
Christopher
they're both
Nolan,
still
Batman.
alive, the two of them?
Yes, technically.
Technically?
Right now, they're no threat to anyone.
I only ask you leave one for me.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'm going to shoot this one.
She grabs the grenade off of the dead one and hucks it at Ostium.
No, I know.
I'm not the only one blowing up today.
So, half aim. We're at standard range. Semi-auto. No.
Mm.
They go a little wild.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Does that have like a cone?
No. It's just
Oh,
semi-auto.
God.
It's just two shots coming off.
I was about to go, uh-oh, is Ostium on fire now?
Oh no, I do have a weapon that is a cone, and you don't actually roll the hit with them.
Torrent weapons.
Yes,
Mhm.
flamers.
All right, Ostium, you got your buddies right here. They ain't going no. You got 3 minutes with them.
This guy is stunned, correct?
Yes.
Can I do something really badass?
You know, I'm all here for rule of cool, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think these guys... If you killed the one that could just get up next turn, He might be able to do more suicide bullshit. The other one's not getting up, I don't think, between 3 people trying to kick his ass.
Okay. Ostium would like to pick this guy up by the throat, walk him to the edge,
Hell
Cool.
and say, "You have been judged guilty, and my judgment is final," and drop him off the edge. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he claws at your arm, staring at you with wild eyes, one of them probably bloodshot from impact damage. And then you just drop him and he just screams and screams and screams and screams. And it gets quieter and quieter.
Absolutely.
About
It's
10
not the
minutes later,
noise
you
that
hear a
unsettles
slight
us.
thud.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I don't know. 10 minutes? That's generous.
Yeah.
For all you know, he falls all the way to the planet core.
It's not the
I've been
noise.
falling for 30 minutes. Says
How long would it take to fall to the planet core?
I don't know.
Probably would be like fucking 30 minutes or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know. We should ask Loki next time he's in town.
You'd probably get. You wouldn't have to worry about it. The heat and pressure would get you first.
Yeah.
I need to check this body.
Yeah. Well, how do you guys handle the last guy who
you
wants
guys
dibs
go
on
ahead.
him?
Oh, boot
You
on
guys
the
go ahead.
chest. He could be useful still.
Boot on the chest. Yeah, he is just babbling incoherently.
Okay, less useful.
Yeah, you put his boot on his chest and he and like grabs at your boot and then just starts writhing around screaming, 9 feathers, 9 eyes on 9 feathers.
Yeah, I look up at Noviana and nod.
Mm-hmm.
How do you give this guy the Emperor's mercy?
Basically, point blank with the hot shot last pistol and just
Oh, his head pops. The heat coming off the last pistol shot not only lights up his entire skull for a moment and sends light through the eye and mouth holes of his mask, but it superheats the edge of the mask to where it melds into chips of his skull as it fractures out. Yeah, combat is over. You have successfully landed.
Yeah, what a landing party.
Hey, any landing you can walk away from, am I right?
Let's see. Yeah, I would like to inspect this traitor guardsman.
All right. Are you looking for anything in particular or just kind of going over his gear?
I'm looking for a memento.
ears are a good thing.
Oh, what?
Ears
Ears are a good thing.
I was looking for a dog tag, maybe. Something a little more
Okay.
practical. Maybe something that I could turn in and go, you can strike these from the register. What happened to them? I killed them. I'm sorry, what?
No, yeah, you find his dog tags and this guy wasn't a sergeant, but he was the member of, because of how badly the assault against Git Thumpa's last WA went, you do remember actually communicating with this man over Vox at one point, leading another squad. He was a corporal, and he was the most senior person in his platoon. You only vaguely recognize the name, but he was a veteran guardsman of your regiment.
Guess there's no retiring for people like us, huh, buddy?
The corpse offers you no sympathy. Just smoke coming off of its gaping chest wound.
It's okay. You don't got to say anything.
Ostium, your Voxhaler in your shield is going off.
I patch it through.
This is Brother Divus, communicating to the rest of the squad. How has your landing gone?
I think Ostium will pause, consider the other two, and say, minimal casualties.
Chest is still smoking.
Yeah.
Like picking fragments out of my arms. Like,
Excellent. There is a bridge not too far from here. We shall meet you there. We are transmitting the location directly to your Vox transmitter.
Excellent. Over and out.
And you look up, maybe one of you, towards the landing pad you knew that the Grey Knights had landed on. And even the sides of it are just drenched in gore. You can only imagine the WWE SmackDown that went up there with these two. But does anyone try to inspect anything, check any other bodies, look out over the Hive City, or do you just make egress towards the door?
What does the Hive City look like?
Hive City had never been in good condition to begin with. It was an old thing, a ratty thing, like corpses stitched together, different places where the Hive City had been constructed in pieces over time. But there had always been a dull thrum of life and activity to it. It was like an anthill. But now it is more awake. As the suns begin to set over the horizon, the hive is alight, not with the lights of various electrical lights or floodlights or torches or candelabrum. It's a wash with fire. As far away below you, you can see there are full-out battles being waged in the streets between PDF forces, guardsmen regiments that had been held back because they needed to reorganize after Githumpa's Waw, cultists, strange bald-headed men with symbols that look like a insect curled around itself that only Ostium would recognize.
Mm.
You know, it was never pretty, but it was home. Looking at these two, realizing these people are less human than maybe he would like.
Huh.
Yeah,
I think Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. No,
I think Ostium, in response to the "it was home" comment, says, "Order must be restored."
Just don't go take care of this cannon. Guns, right? You guys like big guns.
Yeah, Ostium will practically march over to you and say, "The weapon is an orbital bombardment is a suborbital bombardment weapon. Should be fairly simple to take out once we're at ground level, with the right place munitions, that is."
And you can see the barrels of the massive ballistas. As you've landed closer to it, what at once you thought might have been an entire Hab district is the ballistas itself. It rises like a mountain before you.
Mm.
And it seems that the only way off of this landing zone leads closer to it.
before we take off, I'm going to see if there's any grenades left on these two up here.
Smart.
Yes, there is a frag grenade on each of them.
Make a bandolier.
Oh, you easily have places on your armor that you can hook things like grenades.
Oh god, yeah.
Oh god. Carry a grenade with you so when you fall, at least an explosion will grow.
I got that.
Oh, I got it.
All right, everybody. Oh shit, that's blood. Everyone ready?
I guess ready as we'll ever be.
Ostium nods.
Can I just move this? Yes.
If we're lucky, we'll run into my knuckleheads at some point.
As you make your way inside, the din of combat outside gets better, and the air gets better. When the door shuts behind you, you can hear the thrum of ancient air filters still pumping away after however many thousands of years. And you are left in the entrance to what at one point might have been some sort of cargo center. There's a sign above the wall that says Consignment District Z345. And it seems like there has been a running battle through here at some point. There are bodies everywhere. Chaos cultists, Zongor, puddles of burning oil where more unholy things met their untimely demise and were sent back to the warp. And for every loyalist body you find, whether that be simple consignment workers, guardsmen, most of them PDF soldiers, they have all been desecrated in some way or another. Body parts have been hacked off. Body parts have been chewed off on some of them. And all of them have been marked in some way with the 8-pointed star or the mark of Zinch.
Heretics.
You know, just for once, I'd like for things to stay cleaned, you know? 5 minutes. That's all I ask.
This city has never been clean.
You ever fight an orc, kid?
Probably pauses. I haven't the pleasure.
Well, let's hope you never have to, at least right now, because orcs plus Zinch, that's problem. He doesn't say the word Zinch, he says whatever the other word for him is.
Probably just chaos.
I have no fear. I have no fear, but the Pearl Clutcher's here. Well, I don't need to give them a reason to not be happy with me.
Oh, if you're looking for you have all sorts of things. You could say a dark god, one of the dark brothers, the ruinous powers.
Mm-hmm. So.
Just chaos.
It's always just chaos.
Yeah. Ostium would say, we've dealt with cults, small-time activity before. Things that should stay away from the light. But this is on a scale that I've never seen before.
Really? Well, get used to it, because it's a small world. Example. Poor kid back there I got these off of. Holding up those dog tags. Let's just say he was as close to a friend as you could probably get on a battlefield.
Both of them immediately look at you like, uh-oh.
Nah, Ostium probably nods, understanding. He's probably dealt with corrupt individuals, and that's like his touch point for this, you know? Not chaos corrupted, but I mean, like, he's part of the fucking Arbites.
Yeah, you see plain Jane corruption all the time.
Yeah. So maybe he doesn't understand it fully, but he certainly has like a touchstone to be able to try and relate to it, you know?
Yeah. And by that I mean, we saved some people's lives on a battlefield once. I never really met him after that. But hey, you know, it counts, I think.
All ties, all friendships, all are severed in this. The only form of friendship at this point is the battle that we feel right now. Or the battle that we fight, not feel.
You're not wrong. Doesn't mean it doesn't suck, though.
As you make your way through this consignment block, you notice that most everything is in a state of disrepair. And thankfully, given how a lot of these bodies have been stacked up or purposefully splayed out in strange patterns where they've taken bodies and even like cut them in half or removed limbs in order to make shapes with the corpses, you've disrupted some sort of ritual that Zangor Enlightened must have been performing. But there are two figures that are still here. One seems to be just some sort of servitor that's been built into the wall. And there is also a servo skull that is floating just in the middle of this consignment block. And it is hovering over a dead tech priest, some sort of engine seer.
Well, you guys commune with machinery. I've never been on great terms with the Mechanicus's inventions myself.
Yeah, I suppose Ostium probably approaches.
Are you approaching the servitor or the servo skull?
Let's start with the skull. That's the thing that can move.
You manage to make your way over to the servo skull, which is floating over this tech priest's body. And it is just, there's a chiming noise that comes for it before it says, "A reminder, you have been inactive in your duties for 18 hours, 35 minutes, 43 seconds. Please return to your duties at your earliest convenience. A reminder, you have been inactive in your duties for 18 hours, 53 minutes." And it continues to say it every few seconds. Speaking to the corpse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess he can't get any more. At least we know what time of death was.
Yeah. Does this tech priest, he kind of nudges him onto his back with his foot. Does the tech priest have any equipment or gear on him?
He had some sort of auto stubber, which is out of ammo. He seemed to have died after running out of ammunition, trying to fight them off with just a shiv made out of a piece of a cargo container.
Okay.
But he does have a access key of sort.
Yeah, we'll pick that up. That sounds useful.
The moment you touch it and take it off the body, the servo skull turns and regards you with its auspex eye. It's like, please present ident code.
I think Ostium will probably say, he'll probably squawk out his rank number essentially for the Arbites, like Arbiter Intercessor 2234, something like that.
Yeah. Apologies, Arbites. You are interfering in the blessed works of those of the Messiah's children. And it begins to reprimand you in almost a calmly threatening way, before, as it's floating around you, inspecting you, it does stop as it catches the purity seal and inspects it closer, and then says, "Obeisances, Inquisitor. I had not known that you had arrived."
Yeah. Ostium will say, "Are you networked?"
I am currently in contact with the remaining tech priest Mechanicus forces on this hab level. There are currently 5 Skitari forces on this level. I can provide a Halo Screed uplink to them if you so desire, Inquisitor.
Yeah, Ostium's gonna just run with this. There's no use in correcting a robot. He'll say, "Connect it to my Vox."
As the Omnissiah wills, so we do. And makes all sorts of horrible clunking, chunking, and whirring sounds before another voice comes over your Vox communique. Sorry,
Okay.
my brain completely blanked on the name I had.
Oh, you're good.
This is Subdomina Supratus. To who am I communicating?
This is an intercessor with the intercessor serving under the Inquisitor.
The Inquisition has use for us. We find ourselves in difficult combat. You will have to make your way to us if you wish for assistance, Inquisitor.
Yeah, Ostium will look back at the other two.
Where are they?
Location?
We are currently attempting to defend a bridgehead between the consignment block and this massive ballistus. I am sending you our current coordinates.
Seems to be on the way.
Well, no time like the future. Present's good too.
Yeah, I think that we log those coordinates. Probably say something along the lines of, "Continue to hold out. We should be able to make it soon."
We are the will of Mars. We are the warriors of the Omnissiah. It will be done.
Are these some bitch-ass Skitari?
Yeah, Subdomina, so a tech priest in charge of Skitari.
Hey. And what did you say his name was? It was Subdomina...
Subdomina Sopratus.
Sopratus. Let me take that in my note.
There.
Journal. There we go. Okay, excellent. Yeah, I think that Ostium would probably check out the servitor next, if unless anyone else has anything that they want to talk to the Skitari about.
Like I said, I don't do too well with Mechanicus. They've turned too many of my friends into servitors.
Yeah, I think Ostium will regard that with a nod that you're not sure what that means.
You don't know what they do with people? Oh god. He's probably turned people in that have been turned into servitors.
Oh, no. As in, you don't know what Ostium's intent with the nod was. Like, deep down, Ostium is like, well, it is the will to serve the Emperor. But he's not going to say that. He has enough tact to realize that that's probably an unwise thing to say to his current battle brother.
Oh, I don't think he'd be upset about it.
Yeah.
It's, he's just complaining to complain. He's an old man. What else has he got to do?
Fair.
fight a war.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
As you make your way through containers and rubble towards this servitor's wall alcove, it is a heavily emaciated torso and singular arm with the others replaced with all sorts of Medicaid tools. Its jaw and throat have been replaced with a Vox speaker as it turns and looks at you and does have the capability of moving its head with glazed over eyes and ragged breath. And it tries to speak before the Vox communicator takes over and says something to the effect of, "Injury is no excuse for indolence. If one requires Medicaid, report to the nearest Medicaid servitor."
So is this just a speaker, or is it a medical service?
It is a medical servitor. It's just that the servitor tried to say something before the Vox spoke for it.
Oh, sure. I turn around and say, well, best injury treatment we're going to get on this battlefield.
All right, what can it do?
I'm going to say that this thing can heal you up to full if you spend some time around it and allow it to perform its duties.
Ooh.
I suppose.
It
Yeah.
takes probably about an hour for each of you. A little bit longer for Noviana, because Noviana needs to be stripped out of her power armor and then put back into it.
Yeah.
In order to be properly seen to.
Come on,
But
it
the
only
whole-
takes like 20 minutes to doff armor.
Yeah.
That's not, magically enchanted with normals, with script and all that fun stuff.
But the whole time you're around this thing, it continues to blast propaganda at you about taking better care of your body, reprimanding you for your injuries. But this servitor is cognizant to some degree of what's going on. Breathing heavily from a phlegm-filled pair of lungs.
Okay.
It's a very uncomfortable process as it tends to you.
No one
But
ever
after-
said that the Emperor was a gentle god.
But as it finishes up and you turn to leave, you do hear it manage to croak out a, "No, take me with you."
That's up to you guys.
You would have to rip it out of the wall, and you're pretty sure if you removed it from its alcove, whatever's keeping its body alive would cease functioning.
Like I said, that's up to you guys.
Yeah, Ostium will look and say, "No, your duty is to serve the Emperor."
You hear a choked sob come from this thing.
It must have been a fairly well-behaved servitor in the first place if it was allowed to retain vocal privileges.
Or they fucked up putting it together.
Potato. Fire the mortar, Patterson.
Yeah, so that's, 2 hours? Because Ostium didn't take anything in that
Yeah,
combat.
it would be about 2 hours local time in order to have it take care of both of them. But it's not comfortable, and you're still in a lot of pain. But your wounds no longer threaten your mortal coil.
I think while they're getting healed up, Ostium spends time on Overwatch cleaning his shotgun.
So how much do we get back?
All your hit points.
Oh, thank God.
Those
I'm gonna be
Skitari better
honest.
be good at holding.
Right? They're just Skitari. Who cares? Not like they're good at anything.
Oh. But yeah, nothing really comes. It's very quiet, other than the occasional boom of an explosion somewhere far off, occasionally close enough to send dust or little chips of rubble off the ceiling of the consignment block you're in. But as you're all... Oh, go on.
I do think that we would probably keep Precarious and what's the other one's name?
Divus.
I think we would probably keep them apprised of the situation, including like that we're going to link up with Atari.
Yeah, and when you told them where you were going, they would have said, perfect, that's where we want to go to.
Okay.
We'll meet you there.
Yeah.
But they are under... Them being here has probably pulled a lot of heat off you guys, let's just say. Every time they've been in communication, there have been sounds of combat in the background.
Praise the Emperor.
I was gonna say, that sounds like they're just trying to show off.
Yeah.
I think
That
they
or
are.
these cultists went, wait, there's what coming towards us? Oh, fuck! Yeah, before we end for tonight, as all of you get ready to go, and it will be a bit of a precarious way to get there, you'll have to make your way along the outside of the block itself through several catwalk ledges. There's a sound that catches your attention. You don't even know why you necessarily look back, Ostium.
Mm-hmm.
But as you look back, one of the corpses in the pile has suddenly changed in appearance, and it's the first partner you ever had when you officially joined the Arbites. And his head twists, because the corpse had been on its back. The head completely twists around to look at you through its broken lens, smiles at you and says, will you be joining us soon, brother?
Yeah, Ostium's gonna tuck that away in the I don't tell anybody what has happened category of his brain.
And you blink, and it's back to just some dock worker woman staring blankly up into space.
At most, maybe you guys noticed Ostium kind of like lower his head and shake it a couple times before moving on.
Yeah, and I think on that disturbing note, we're gonna cut there for now.
Okay.
So, let's get to sign-offs, and let's start with the person who just got chaos. Our enforcer, Ostium.
Hello, everybody. My name is Mira Shades, also known as Mira Shades GM, and today you caught me playing Ostium Calcitrare, the intercessor, who is, well, let's just say to get proficiency in a power weapon, I made a devil. So that's probably going to be a recurring theme now, and I'm just ready for it.
And now you've sniffed too much flex glue, and now all you can see is demons.
All I had to do was wait for one combat to finish, but let's be real, that combat could have gone way different if I didn't have that power to use properly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, you can catch me also on every other Saturday in Lands of Lazarkin, where I am playing Bazbeer Foreteller, the crazy old man dwarf who's got prophecies out the wazoo. And he is super fun to play. We're about to get into our first combat for that game, so that's super exciting. Yeah, other than that, I'm around. I do stuff. But that's mostly me. So we'll kick it down the road to the next one.
All right, let's go to the sister herself.
Hello, I'm Brian. I play Sister Noviana. Definitely had an experience with a suicide bomber.
It just looked at him and went, I lived, bitch.
Yeah.
Real I'd win
blow
energy.
me up. You can also find me every other Saturday in the D&D 3.5 gaming Chaos Blood, playing a interesting little person that just seems to love to do fire dances and that. And we'll see what it's like when this first combat comes up. See what it should really do. And that's it about for me.
All right. Last, certainly not least, because damn, he took out like 2 of the major threats in that combat. Grandpa Sniper.
Hey, everybody. My name's Hackman? Hartman? No, there's something else.
He's not
Yeah,
butch enough to
well-
be a Hartman. Laugh for me. Laugh for me. Laugh for me.
Hello, everybody. My name is Cyrus Smith. Today, you caught me running. I wasn't running shit except a gun. I was playing Sergeant Morgan Hackman. Tomorrow, we will be running Seafoam Bay, and I will be the one running that. So, if you want to watch intrigue, assassination attempts, ambushes, more assassination attempts, you should tune in tomorrow because I think we're gonna get a little crazy. So, other than that, that's me.
That just leaves it with me. Hello, friendolas. My name is Rowan, otherwise known as Nightheart. Caught me here today running, once again, Era Indomitus Quintus Superior, where, man, I love getting to delve into some of the grim of the grim in this setting. Like the idea of servitors that aren't lobotomized before they're made into basically ChatGPT. You can also find me here in Wednesdays, where I run a character, Aaron, Wield Grasp, the witch, who is just a unintentional paranormal investigator who has a creepy long Furby pet that has almost broken triple digits with its kill count. And boy, can it not be any happier about that. You can also catch me here on Saturdays, where I am also in Lands of Lazarkin, where I am also over here like, yeah, combat. Let me see if I made this 3.5 build good or if it's going to be beans. Let's go. Because 3.5 can be a cruel mistress sometimes.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
But that's all of us here. So let's get out of here on an RIP Zongor. R.I.P. Zongor.